Hello, my name is Kushal. I work as an occupational therapist in London. Today I'm going to talk about how our mind responds to any change. When I say change, it can include bereavement or any relationship breakdown, and I would explain what is the link between those kind of events and fight and flight symptoms that I have talked about before. If you haven't seen my fight and flight video, I've included a link of the video in the description of this video. So please have a look and it will make more sense to you. So before we go into fight and flight, let's talk about how we've built up our life. So this is my theory, that is the balloon theory of life. So if you look in this picture, there is a person standing in the middle and the rest of the room is filled up with lots of balloons. Say if that person is you or me who is going through some change. It could be bereavement, it could be a relationship breakdown, or it could be a loss of a job, loss of home. For whatever reason, we are all going through different challenges in life. And if that is one of us, if this video is for you, this will give you an explanation. So our life was full of lots of balloons. Now for some reason, due to this loss, if we represent that with some of the balloons going bursting, some of the balloons, quite a large number of balloons pop, then our brain notices there's a difference. So if there was only one or two balloons popped, it would not notice because it is a small event. But something like a bereavement, it might mean that a big part of the balloons, quite a lot of balloons are popped. Under those circumstances, our brain finds itself in a very difficult situation. It doesn't quite know what to do. And what happens is that because it is such a change, the brain goes into a shock. And here we come. It's my fight or flight model. I have explained according to fight and flight model, we get into an anxiety mode. So after bereavement or any loss of any type, our brain goes in a panic mode. It happens automatically. It is a natural response. So that's why most of us will experience this kind of emotion. For some people, it doesn't happen. There's always exceptions, but I'm talking about majority. I don't want to put a number, but this is the majority. And depending on how big is the loss, our brain goes haywire and anxiety symptoms starts playing up. And what happens at this moment, because perhaps we have never experienced such an emotional turbulence in our whole life, we start feeling weird. We start feeling, oh my God, what is happening to us? What is this? And because it is unknown to us, that kind of emotions, we get worried. And more we worry, emotion gets out of hand more. All that I wanted to say to you, after a change, that kind of emotional eruption is absolutely normal. That's how our brain is made. If it didn't react to a change, we would not notice, we would not be worried about if something big happens. It is a safety mechanism, but here it works slightly differently. So when we are going through those kind of emotions, all that I wanted to say to you today, it is normal under the circumstances. So just follow my words. Those kind of responses are normal under the circumstances. Because we have never faced circumstances like that, that's why we have never experienced it. But when we experience it, the emotional turbulence that we face is normal. And here is the good news. If we understand that, and if we say to ourselves, okay, let's see what we can do, and we can, if we try to calm ourselves down, I can assure you that in most of the cases, you will go through that phase and you will return to normality. And what our brain will do, that the balloons that has popped, it will fill it up with other balloons, so that the brain doesn't see the gap any longer. It is a very complex topic. For some people, it might not make sense. I fully accept. But all that I want to message that I want to give you today is normal to go haywire, for our mind to go haywire after any change. I hope you find this video useful. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I wish you all the best and see you in the next video.